Hello lovers, how you doing? Welcome to Connect to the Minds and Soul, and I'm your host Jumoke Ogunsuada. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking on maturity. Now, oftentimes I've seen cases where we tend to overlook maturity in our partners, and we tend to focus more on the care aspect, the love aspect, the financial stability, the attention. Now, don't get me wrong, all those are, as important as they must be. But then maturity is not something you should, overlook or undermine in your relationship. I mean, in your partner, especially when you're, in a serious relationship or marriage, because an immature person can, bring the worst out of you. An immature person can make you have low self-esteem, can equally bring frustration, resentment, depression into your life, because they're always silly, they're always childish, they're always carefree. They are very nonchalant when it comes to certain issues, especially important issues. They make important issues look unimportant, and they tend to drag things. They tend to overthink things in most cases. And I've come to see cases where people dealing with immature partners have developed low self esteem. It's as bad as that. And one thing I just want you to realize is if you fall into this category, or you have a partner who falls into that category, it is time you both sit down and talk, because dealing with people like this, in some cases, I've led some people to unaliving each other. I've heard of a case back then where I think something happened, they scraped through each other's phone, they found some things, and they ended up unaliving each other. This is something that could have been said, with words, that could have been settled with words, or probably, just walking away. So the way they talk sometimes, the way they act sometimes is always outside the box, is always beyond, reasonable actions. So when you're dealing with someone who is immature, you need to understand that this can lead to unaliving, it can lead to depression, it can lead to frustration, it can lead to a whole lot of negative things. So it is very, very important to evaluate who you're going into a relationship with, who you're getting married to, or perhaps you're already married to one. It is now your own responsibility to become more mature in your dealings with them. If you know you can walk out of it, it is now your responsibility to be more mature when you're dealing with them, and try to make them, understand why they also need to be mature. Now, immaturity is not gender based. We've seen it in men, we've seen it in women. We've seen cases where wives are more mature than husbands, and where the husband is more mature than the wife. So it's not a gender based thing. Neither is it age thing. Don't think because my spouse or my partner is older than me, or in certain cases, no, they might be older than you, and you might be the mature one in the relationship. So, because definitely maturity doesn't come with age, it doesn't grow with you. It's something you develop, it is something you master on your own. So when you're dealing with someone who is not emotionally mature, there is danger to it. So when you're dealing with a partner that is not mature, there is danger to it. So until I come your way next, I don't know, maybe the next episode I might be talking about the importance or the effects of maturity. But if you want me to talk about it, drop it in my comment section. Let us roll minds together. And until next, please do remember to follow me on all of my social media platforms, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. And I'll be opening my Facebook very soon. It is at CMS underscore with Jumoke. And I want to say a very big thank you to V Radio for partnering with me on this. And please do well to follow them also on their social media platform. On Facebook, it is at V Radio Media. And on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, it is at V Radio. Until I see you next, stay shining, stay being beautiful, and love you all. Bye.